Imagine this. Your hands are trembling, your chest feels tight, your heart is pounding so hard it feels like it's going to burst. You're dizzy, anxious, and your thoughts are racing out of control. No, this isn't a panic attack. It's what can happen if you overload on something as ordinary as caffeine. Most of us think of caffeine as harmless. Just coffee, tea, soda, maybe an energy drink. But push it too far, and the same chemical that wakes you up can also push your body into chaos. Let's unravel what happens when caffeine goes from friend to foe. In moderation, caffeine is a trusted ally. 1 or 2 cups of coffee sharpen your focus, lift your mood, and help you power through the day. But too much caffeine flips the switch. Your heart races, your hands shake. You feel anxious, restless, maybe nauseous. You're running to the bathroom more often. And when bedtime comes, forget about sleep. Caffeine lingers for hours. In extreme cases, too much caffeine can cause dizziness, irregular heartbeat, seizures, or even cardiac arrest. It sounds dramatic, but doctors actually have a name for this: caffeine intoxication. So what's going on inside your brain? Normally, your brain uses a molecule called adenosine. As the day goes on, adenosine builds up and makes you sleepy. It's your body's natural brake pedal. Caffeine, however, looks a lot like adenosine. It sneaks into those receptors and blocks them, like a fake key jamming the lock. The tired signal never gets through, and your neurons keep firing at full speed. You feel alert, energized, maybe even invincible, until it spirals into jittery overstimulation. Here's where things get intense. With neurons firing nonstop, your adrenal glands release adrenaline, the fight or flight hormone. That's why your heart beats faster, your blood pressure rises, your pupils widen, and your body mobilizes energy. It's as if you're preparing to outrun a predator, even though all you did was drink a few too many lattes. In small doses, this adrenaline surge feels great. In high doses, it feels terrifying. Caffeine also tickles your brain's dopamine system, the same one linked to pleasure and reward. That's why your morning coffee feels so good. It gives a mild boost to your mood and motivation. But when you flood your system with caffeine, the effect backfires. Instead of a happy buzz, you get irritability, restlessness, and in some cases, full-blown panic. The brain's reward circuits glitch out, turning pleasure into pressure. On a deeper biochemical level, caffeine does something else. It blocks an enzyme called phosphodiesterase, or PDE. Normally, PDE keeps a molecule called cyclic AMP-CAMP under control. But with caffeine blocking it, CAMP levels spike. High CAMP tells your cells to go into overdrive, breaking down glycogen into glucose, releasing fatty acids into the bloodstream, speeding up metabolism. That's why caffeine feels like a burst of energy. It literally unlocks your body's fuel reserves. But left unchecked, that metabolic sprint turns into exhaustion and chaos. So how much caffeine is too much? For most adults, the safe daily limit is about 400 milligrams, roughly 4 to 5 cups of brewed coffee or 2 big energy drinks. But sensitivity varies. Some people drink espresso at midnight and sleep like babies. Others get the jitters from a single cup of tea. Genetics plays a big role, especially how quickly your liver enzyme CYP1A2 breaks caffeine down. At around 1 gram, about 10 cups of strong coffee in a short period, you risk caffeine intoxication, shaking, nausea, arrhythmias. At 5 to 10 grams, usually from pills or powders, caffeine can be lethal. Even if you never hit the dangerous levels in a single day, chronic overuse has its own price. Messed up sleep cycles, tolerance where your brain adapts and you need more caffeine for the same effect. Withdrawal if you stop suddenly, headaches, fatigue, irritability, and higher baseline anxiety in people who are sensitive. So the real danger isn't just the overdose, it's the slow buildup of dependency and exhaustion. So here's the unsettling truth. Caffeine is a double-edged sword. At the right dose, it sharpens your mind and fuels your body. But tip over the edge, and the same molecule that keeps you awake can also overwhelm your heart, your brain, and your entire system. The sweet spot, around 400 milligrams a day for most adults. Enough to enjoy the perks without falling into the pitfalls? Coffee is chemistry in a cup. And like all chemistry, it's the dose that makes the poison.